Lie on the grass in the garden and look into the world of the funny little bugs with Larry, Louse, Betty B, and Marvin too. Annabelle and Fiona Fly and Lily Ladybug, Camilla, Boris, and of course Danny Butterfly, Baby Susie, and Bartley Bumblebee.
Wendy Wasp, the Royal Tea Party. One very hot morning, Wendy Wasp decided to relax near a cool, refreshing pond.
Oh, so peaceful. Betty, can't you see I'm resting here?
Why, the garden belongs to everyone, Wendy, my dear.
Don't you ever stop gathering pollen?
That's none of your business.
Pardon me, but I can see that even with all that hard work, you haven't managed to lose 1 milligram.
Oh boy! Hey, the queen bee is coming this afternoon.
Her Majesty? But why should we be so honored?
She's coming for tea. At whose house? We don't know yet. Her personal secretary will choose the home worthy of receiving Her Majesty. Oh, if only I could get her to come to my house. That pretentious queen would see what I've been able to do without her and her beehive.
You don't really think you could receive Her Majesty in your shabby little house?
And why not?
Look, you're just a simple worker bee, okay? If the queen was to come to my house, we could talk about all the things we have in common.
I'm going to make my house sparkling clean from top to bottom, and then we'll see who has the queen over for tea and cookies.
You don't have a chance.
The courageous bee immediately began cleaning, even though she had already made her own house spotless that very morning.
Oh, no. It's much too hot to start doing housework. And to ruin my nails? I don't think so. What can I do? Greta! Greta, dear. This is for Annabelle. Now, it's personal, for her eyes only. Can you remember that?
For her eyes only. No problem. For her eyes only. For her eyes only. For her eyes only. For her eyes only. For her eyes only.
The problem with Greta Grasshopper was that she was a real scatterbrain.
Oops. Who's it for again? For flies only? For flies only? For flies only! Oh! For flies only. Ha! Earthworm slime is grand. You mix it with your hand. You put it all in a big clay kettle, and then you let it settle. Before you add the dust that must be grated, the favorite of every fly, a worm slime upside down pie. Yeah, Fiona! Oh, great, a letter. It's from Wendy. Dear friend, could you come over and take care of my house and make it look as beautiful as possible? I'm counting on you. She won't be disappointed.
Greta, did you give my letter to Annabelle?
No problem. Annabelle?
How could she fix such a big mistake?
Yuck. Ooh, this is so clean. I came just in time. Wendy's gonna be so surprised. She won't even recognize this place anymore. Fiona! Huh? Fiona! No Fiona! Find Fiona! Oh, I'm saved! Now I just need to find Annabelle! For Annabelle! Annabelle! This is for you. It's urgent. Greta! Hey, Greta, wait!
The grasshopper had forgotten to tell her who the letter came from.
Dear friend, could you come over and take care of my house and make it look as beautiful as possible? I'm counting on you.
But all the dirt on the paper was as good as a signature.
Fiona.
While Betty was making her bed for the 5th time, while Fiona was working hard at Wendy's house, and while Annabelle cleaned up Fiona's mess, Wendy was peacefully enjoying the cool pond.
They're early.
Hello, I'm here representing Her Majesty. May I proceed with the inspection of your home?
Once you've finished with this dump, I'll take you to my sumptuous residence.
Oh. Aha, congratulations. This is a home worthy of our queen.
Her Majesty will be much more comfortable at my house. Oh, by the way, how should I address her? Your Majesty or, your furry highness?
Wait and see if you're chosen first.
Even if your house was as clean as mine, it's not sumptuous enough to welcome a queen.
Betty B was disappointed. She was sure that the wasp was going to win, but there were certain things she wasn't aware of.
Just wait until you see this.
I'm quite certain that the queen would not approve. Farewell.
I'll kill them.
If one day you see a wasp panicking, it's probably because a fly cleaned up her house.
Oh, a plague on flies and grasshoppers.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
And if you see a fly panicking, it's probably because an ant cleaned up hers.
Lie on the grass in the garden and look into the world of the funny little bugs with Larry, Louse, Betty B, and Marvin too. Annabelle and Fiona Fly and Lily Ladybug, Camilla, Boris, and of course Danny Butterfly, Phoebe, Susie, and Bartley Bumblebee. La